Hello best friend, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having the most incredible day. This is the first time that you're watching my channel. My name is Sebastian and I welcome you guys with open arms. I do pop culture videos every single day. So girl, listen, if you're looking for a new messy best friend, you have found me. So why don't you grab a snack and a drink, hit that subscribe button because girl, we gotta talk. Listen, first of all, I just want to say thank you guys once again for all your love, all your support, and your birthday messages. So my birthday's on Saturday, but tomorrow we are doing a live celebration. So I will be on YouTube Live at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to celebrate my birthday with you guys. So please join. And girl, I'm just very grateful for all of you guys, and I really don't take any of you guys for granted. So we gotta talk, best friend, because some people don't remember where they came from. Some people do not remember where they came from, okay? Some people are coming over here and some fame gets into their head and they think that they're better than everyone. So I'm talking about Dua Lipa. Dua Lipa. Oh my God, what's her name? Dua Lipa. Oh my God, Wendy Williams, she like literally changed this girl's name. Dua Lipa.
Okay, what do you think about Dua Lipa?
Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa. You called her Dula Peep. And so
there's a woman that you know as Dua huh?
Her name's Dua Lipa.
Yeah.
But you call her Dula Peep.
Dua Lipa.
Her name's Dua Lipa, but you call her Dula Peep.
Dua Lipa, I'm sorry. Well, apparently her real name is Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa.
But I made the mistake. I called her Dula Peep on the show. Fans started calling her Dula Peep. And Dula Peep says that she embraces me for calling her Dula Peep. So I'm just gonna go with So Dula Peep went to Lizzo's after Grammy party. Dula Peep, by the way, was there. So Dula Peep, I'm on your side.
Dua Lipa. Dua Lipa, not Dua Lipa, bitch. How you doing? I miss Wendy Williams so much, bitch. But anyways, girl. So Dua Lipa, she basically is obviously a huge artist right now. You know, she's not new, but she has like 2 albums in, you know, she has honestly hit after hit after hit. Like the girl has hits, okay? She has hits for days, honey. I mean, I enjoy her music and to party with her music is fabulous. So I'm not shading her music at all. I like Dua Lipa. But the issue here, best friend, is that Dua Lipa, she has been caught not being the nicest, but then also being nice and not being nice at the same time with her fans when she is not working. So there's been different occasions, which I'm going to show you in a second, where she refuses a fan's photos, okay? And we got to talk about this because I'm going to talk about it in both ways, okay? So check Dua Lipa being rude to her fans.
Dua Lipa was spotted in Spain by fans. However, she did not allow them to take a photo with her.
So this is one of the videos. It's in Spanish, so that's why I'm kind of like translating. So they spotted Dua Lipa and they were like, is it her? Is it her? So they were trying to figure out if if it has matched the tattoos as, you know, Dua Lipa on the red carpet. So they were like, oh my God, it's her. And her friend was like, just go say hi to her. Like, it's okay. Look how excited she is, best friend. The girl looks like she's on a ride in the Disney World. Okay, bitch? So they were like, oh my God. And as you see, there's no fans around. Dua Lipa is waiting in line just to go into a restaurant. Like nothing is going on. Look at her trying to fix her hair to see, you know, she's like, should I go? The bitch is hyperventilating, okay? Should I go? So she finally got the nerve to go and look.
Hello, sir. Can I ask you for a photo? Okay. Sorry. Okay. Thank you. Hello, sir. Can I ask you for a photo? Okay. Sorry. Okay. Thank you.
So if you guys didn't hear, because the audio's a little bit weird, she said, hi, Dua Lipa, can I bother you for a photo? And Dua Lipa said, basically, I'm not taking any photos on this trip. Thank you. What? Here's another example, girl.
I'm so sorry. I'm not going to take any photos while I'm here because I'm out with my family. But it's so nice to meet you.
This is another example of her bodyguard and her. And if you allow your bodyguard to treat your fans this way, you have another thing coming. Look at this. Look how he literally shoves her and her phone falls, and Dua Lipa doesn't even turn around to make sure that her fan is okay. There is not one person bothering Dua Lipa, not one person screaming at her, trying to grab her. There's no one around her. There's no one around her. There's maybe 2, 3, 4 people around her. Like, come on, Dua Lipa, girl. So, best friend, here's the thing, right? I feel like anyone whose livelihood depends on people, right? You have to constantly remind yourself that if it was not for these people, you would not be where you are at, okay? You wouldn't have what you have. You wouldn't be that blessed as you are. You wouldn't have the financial, freedom and the financial abundance. And you wouldn't have all these open doors if it was not for the people that are supporting you, right? So in these 2 different occasions, I do have to say that, Dua Lipa, she really wasn't being bombarded, with fans. She wasn't really being bombarded with people. And it could take 2 seconds to take a picture, right? And I just feel like, I see it kind of on both sides. Like, you do definitely have to put out your boundaries, right? Like, for sure, you have to put your boundaries. And I get if, like, you are having dinner. I totally get that. Like, you're not going to be in here interrupting my dinner, bitch. But listen, if you ever see me out at a restaurant, girl, I'm going to need you to stand up from your table. Okay, I want you to grab a seat. I want you to sit at my table, girl, because we're going to share the breadsticks. We're going to share the plates, bitch. And I don't like to share, girl, okay? But I would be so happy to see any of you guys. You'll be the one saying, Sebastian, I'm sorry, girl, I got to go. And I'm like, no, girl, stay. Seriously. I've met a lot of you guys, and I'm so thankful for it. And usually you're the one saying, all right, well, it was nice to meet you, because I will talk. Listen, I feel like there's just this disconnect, right, with how you do things. Now, the way she said no, I thought personally was very polite. It's not like she pushed, or was rude or yelled or ignored. She said, I'm sorry, I'm not taking pictures on this trip. So even though her delivery was respectful and was not rude, I do think the action was not cute. Nobody else was bothering her. Nobody else was, and I feel like when you have a favorite artist, right, I understand they don't owe you anything, and I get it. I totally get they don't owe you anything. But at the same time, I'm like, damn, like if I saw, someone like that I love, like Selena Gomez, Britney Spears, I don't know who else, but, it would be like, oh my God, what are the odds of me running into this person here, right? And should I go up to him? Now, I live in Los Angeles, so I do believe that there are certain rules that you shouldn't like do. If you see somebody like with children, right? And they have their children or a baby in their arm, or they are in the bathroom, like doing something like that, I think that it's not, I don't think it's appropriate, right? But if you see someone waiting in line somewhere, like, I just don't know why it's so wrong to come say hi. Now, one thing that I have learned from celebrities, right? Working in like PR and marketing, I have learned that they would prefer if you came up to them and sparked a conversation before taking a picture, unless they're like busy walking or something. But if you see them just like, chilling at a store or whatever, like, you can be like, hi, how are you? And like not try and make such a big deal, because then of course you will attract more people, obviously, right? So I definitely do think that there are different circumstances, but Dua Lipa was not doing shit. She was literally just chilling, okay? I do have one story that I have like one of the, rude interactions I've had. And one is with one of my favorite actresses. Well, I mean, I love her shows, Raven from That's So Raven. And I've said this story before, but if you haven't heard it, I'll give you like the short version. Basically, I was at a store, just like a clothing store. It was like Topshop or something like that. It was years ago. And I was with my mom and I immediately recognized Raven. I'm like, oh my God. And this was before Raven's Home was airing. So she really hadn't done nothing since That's So Raven. I mean, she did The View and stuff, but like show-wise, big hit-wise, she really wasn't on anything huge at the moment. So I was like, oh my God, Mom, That's So Raven. And she goes, who? And she goes, the girl that gets the visions? I'm like, yes, the girl that gets the visions. And she goes, oh my God, you love her? I'm like, I know I love her because I love That's So Raven. And I go to sleep watching That's So Raven. So I just literally like, we're like far away from each other and I kind of just like wave at her. I just do like because of course it was a very busy day. There was a lot of people. So I know that you're not supposed to be like, oh my God, right? So I just did like, hi. And she goes like this and just walks away. And I'm like, part of me was like, that bitch. And then second part, I was like, maybe she didn't like think that I was waving at her, right? I was like confused. I was like, who did she, what happened? I'm like, maybe she didn't see. Maybe she doesn't, maybe she wears glasses. Maybe, you know, I don't know, girl. So then I'm walking around the store again and I see her again and I say, hi. And once again, she literally turns her head and just walks away. And I say, you know what? I'm going to just go about my day. Like she's not having it. So I go with my mom. I'm helping her pick out some shoes and all of a sudden I see this like for sale rack, you know, like half off or something like that. I'm like, oh yes. So I'm over there just like, you know, look, I already forgot about That's So Raven. I'm looking, and I'm, you know, trying to see if they have any damn fucking plus size things. And then all of a sudden, best friend, all of a sudden, and I didn't even see this. I didn't even plan this. Like it was so random. All of a sudden, I'm doing like this, and who is on the other side doing like this too? Raven. And I was like, ay Dios mío. Now, in my head, of course, I'm all up in my head, and I'm like, oh my God, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Like, do I say hello? Like, what's gonna happen? Like this and that. And then I said to myself, I said, you know what, Sebastian? Like, maybe in that moment, she was like not having a great day, so maybe just say hello again, right? So I said, you know, I think I'm just gonna try it. Like, I'm not gonna say hello. I'm just gonna whisper, I love you. I love That's So Raven. And so we're so close. That's why I was like, should I say anything at all? Because I'm like, it's awkward now, right? We've had two like separate accounts. So I said, I'm just gonna fix it and know, and hopefully she knows like I'm not, you know, I'm not angry or sad or anything. So we're literally like on the opposite sides. I mean, if I could have literally grabbed and you know, I could have touched her. Like we were that close. So I said, I just did like this. And I said, I love That's So Raven. And she goes, ugh, and walks away. And I was like, okay, she definitely heard me. She definitely saw me those other 2 times. And she definitely was not having it that day. And I said to myself, Sebastian, why did you have to say it? Like, why did you have to? And then my mom said to me, I don't think you did anything wrong. I mean, maybe she goes, maybe you shouldn't have waved, you know, the second time, but I don't think that you did anything wrong. My mom was actually really upset because I was really upset, and she bought me ice cream afterwards, so I felt better. But I was just like damn, you know, I understand that some artists and celebrities, they kind of like, they kind of maybe don't like their older work and stuff. But I'm like, that's what you're remembered for the most. Like, chill out, girl. You know what I mean? So I definitely do think that like celebrities, and I've heard horrible stories, Jennifer Lopez stories. I've heard it all. So if you want me to do a separate video on that, I can definitely do it. But I definitely feel like there is boundaries that you should obviously respect from celebrities. But I also feel like there is nothing wrong with telling a celebrity hello or that you love them. You know, I just think that it depends on the situation and the occasion. But Dua Lipa, I just honestly feel like, yes, her delivery was okay, but it would have taken her 2 seconds to take a picture. Now, I did have to say, like, you know, when you're a celebrity, some people like to argue and saying it's like a job. You work from 9 to 5, and then after 5, your boss, your coworkers, they cannot bother you, right? Your business associates, they cannot bother you. And some people want to sort of compare being a celebrity, a public figure, as a 9 to 5, but that's very different. It can never happen like that, right? So, you know, with Dua Lipa, I do think that she has to I do think that she has to obviously put up her boundaries, but I definitely just feel like there's nothing wrong with saying with saying yes to a picture. I just don't get it. You know, it doesn't matter if you're on a trip, you are still Dua Lipa. And, you know, I don't know. I honestly, I took it the wrong way because there are so many amazing artists out there that really take the time to be and to connect with their you know, with their fans and stuff. And because of their fans, they are where they're at. So I think Dua Lipa needs to do better, but that's my opinion, girl. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. If you want that video on the horrible diva, rude celebrity stories, let me know in the comments because I have plenty. I love you all so much. I can't wait to celebrate my birthday with you guys tomorrow at 4 p.m. So stay tuned, girl. I love you all and I'm so grateful for you guys and I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah.